I can't speak. We don't have our fireplace up.
Oh yeah.
So if you want to like bring someone from Discord onto this, how would that work?
I have no idea.
You figure that out. Drop in the comments if you know. That would definitely help. Cozy fireplace for 12 hours. This podcast will be 12 hours long.
There you go. And we're back.
Do you have a camera?
Up there.
Yeah. You don't have a webcam, right? That'd be a nice little upgrade.
I have one. I just don't know where it is.
Oh. But I need to go to Carol. I don't know. The OG. That's the OG. How many times in the whole season, in 4 years of going to North Rockland, how many times have you been to Carol, the athletic office, would you say? For anything?
Very little.
I've seen dailies.
Everybody on the swim team went very little.
Wrestling and swimming never went. Track, we had dailies.
Mike Tartakovsky was there a lot. That's just
Name dropping's
name
crazy.
drop. Shout out, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a...
That's just because you don't want to swim though all the time. But I went there for some shoulder problems, and they did stint like the gun on my back. I just had knots underneath my shoulder blades.
It's easy money.
Knots underneath my shoulder blades is like my downfall. Everything.
For a swimmer?
I don't know if it's from. I think it's from swimming, and then it just kind of just built on.
I think I only went probably a couple times. Pulled my groin, that was about it. Had to go. I mean, it's tough when you pull your groin. You can't man that one out. But we had to.
I also went. I feel like.
Fucking Borchers punched my leg. That was
Yeah,
what I went.
that's crazy.
Fucker.
He did that today. He'd be arrested.
Nah, he'd just be in a rear naked choke, buddy. I didn't know how to fight
Yeah,
back
right.
then. I was gonna say I had bangs, bro. I was not shaking with anybody. That shit was not a thing.
Imagine you learned to fight when you were younger. Started at least.
That's anything though. We say that all the
That's
time.
anything.
That's anything. Imagine I learned how to fucking dunk when I was 5.
Yeah, which brings up a good
Started
point.
training
What if we
that.
did this business when we were younger? Imagine when we were talking about it, we started a business.
Oh yeah, but that's like the. We could have. What were we doing? We were fucking around in 2008.
No,
We should have
of
bought
course.
houses. Kids are fucking around in the 2nd grade. Should have hit the dip. Biggest
Yeah.
real. Yeah. Coulda, woulda, shoulda, or coulda, woulda, shoulda. Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Coach Dahl. Shout out the OG. The fucking OG. But here we are today. I mean, we've seen where those thoughts have brought us. I feel like we've done nothing but thinking, overthinking, and overdrive in our brains for the past 5, 6, 7 years, and now it's relieving and exciting and anxiety inducing and scary, but actually doing the shit, it's like step by step, you know.
How do you feel about overthinking? Do you think it's like, I don't know if it's one of those things that is like a superpower type of deal. Like, I think it's pretty bad. It makes you really anxious a lot, but I do it a lot. But also, if I didn't overthink, like, there's a lot of shit that I wouldn't have thought about.
No, yeah, I think like being overly anxious makes you like more alert. Like the other day when this old dude just passed out on the fucking, or he tripped on the train tracks in Boston. I'm overly anxious all the time about my environment just because how like everything that happened to me in the last whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like I was the first person to respond to that situation, so it's like the overly anxious, you know, person who's looking over their shoulder a lot, you're going to catch something before someone's not. So it's like you are more alert, but it's a sacrifice. So it's like, how many days did that not happen to me, but I was super anxious thinking about things over my shoulder? but then a good thing finally happened. So it's like it worked. So, but it's like 300 days to one. You know what I mean? Whatever it is.
Where'd you bring that guy? What happened with that?
Just walked him to the doctor. Fucking dude fell, and then we picked him up, wearing the red Timbs, fly fit. That was dude's dripping, bro.
Whenever I see things happen in public, I never know if I should help or not. Like, especially in the car, like if you drive past a car crash, like a live car crash, like what do? Like you just like drive. I recently I was on the highway going like at 60, 70, and the car like maybe 100 yards in front of me crashed into the side, and it was like, what am I gonna do?
I mean, like, call 911 at the least.
I guess.
Like,
you kind of just drive and hope somebody else does, but
that's not
the way to think.
You gotta hit that.
But I don't know if I would. I'd like to think that I could help and save the day.
But if you were in the car, and you saw that happen, and you saw 40 people drive by you, you'd be like, these people are terrible. It would suck. Yeah, so it's like I put that in perspective too.
It would suck, but also I don't know.
You have no say on if it would suck or not. You have no idea. You'd be mangled up or not. You'd be fine. You have no idea.
That was a crazy one. That was the first live. I think that was the only live crash I've ever seen.
I'll definitely hope. Saw the little kid the fucking 14-year-old kid get hit by the car the other day and acting all cool like nothing happened. He's like, "Get away from me, bro," and I'm asking him if he's okay.
Getting hit by a car is crazy.
It's like, bro.
My boy Leo got hit by a car once. He hit the car though. He thinks the car hit him, but we were skating and we were coming down a hill and crossing the road, and the car came by a stop sign. It might have like ran the stop sign a little bit, but he just went, and the car didn't see him, and he just right into the car. Swears that he was so angry at the guy who's yelling at him. I was like, dude, you hit that car. Like, that was your fault.
Imagine you hitting a car. You got no case. You have to pay them for denting their car with your body. It's like...
Skateboard, you could be driving. He was probably going 20.
Where's he at? He's in New York?
Leo is in Saratoga, coaching Skidmore College swim team.
I like it.
Running ultra marathons. Skipped the marathon.
Said fuck it, not enough. And marathons, I'm definitely it's definitely a grind. I see a lot of people doing that. Past couple of months, that shit is a
people are into that marathons. They're like, I'm gonna run a half marathon. I'm gonna do this, and they work their way up. I texted them the other day though, because I went on the treadmill like last week and was just gonna like walk uphill like in an incline for like 30 minutes, and it was like right after I had talked to him, and I was like, this guy's running like 20 miles, 10 miles a day, I think, and I'm gonna run. I was like, I could run, and then I ran 1 mile, and I was like, if he's doing 10, I could do at least 2.
Oh yeah.
And then I did 2, and I was like dying kind of, but it was worth it. And I texted him, I was like, dude, fucking keep doing whatever you're doing. It's kind of inspiring. People don't usually do that hard of things anymore.
No, posting the stories too, like, I think that's huge. Like, a lot of people don't like to post the progression and stuff. I get that, you know, but
yeah,
it's inspiring to other people. Like, when I see, certain people running marathons or training for them, or I see a lot of people doing it that we went to high school with, and it's like, it definitely, like, when I'm on Instagram at 9 a.m. or 12 o'clock at night, and I see that on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like, that shit we're talking about. Like, people we know starting their own shit, going down these fields of passion, whether it's podcasting, whether it's sales, whether it's fashion, whether it's athletics, no matter what it is, I feel like that's the shit I want to see on Instagram. Like music, we talk about that all the time, like people getting into music as well, like just everything, bro. Like, it's literally any field.
Yeah, you could influence people like crazy.
No, yeah, and just that, like, I see these people being that passionate about shit makes me like realize that what I'm doing is like okay. And it's okay that it's different than, like, maybe I'm not this guy, maybe I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm not at this point in my life and at this time, but...
That's something I think about pretty often, is how different people, like the difference in passions. Like, people are pretty equally as passionate about different things, but it's so different, the things that they're passionate about. It's like we are talking to all these people that like run all these businesses, local smaller businesses, and they like they are so like they don't know anything that we know, like not a single thing that like we're super passionate about and talking about here and every day. They have no idea and don't care ever, but they do their shit every day and like grind. And I just think about how like when it comes to things like the LLC, like now that we're doing things like the LLC, like it doesn't really matter when you're posting things. It's like, cool, it's a pool business, post it, like cool that. But then it's an LLC, it's like, oh, you're physically here, and then it's like, we're a remote business, we're so different. I don't know. There's just so many different like avenues to go down in entrepreneurship that it's like, it's infinite.
It is. It's almost like you see people with fucking flower stores, LLCs. We're pet sitting LLCs. We got fucking DJs that needed websites. You got restaurants, lawyers, dentists, doctors.
I'm pretty
CPAs,
interested, and that's why I love
insurance.
doing what we're doing, because I'm so interested in what everyone does. There's certain things I'm not interested in, to be honest, like law.
You want
I'm
to
not
close this out
interested
real
in
quick?
law.
That's just low-key getting
Too
annoying.
hot.
It's getting too hot. I think it's just the movement of it too is fucking me up. Let me turn this off, low-key. We need to. I don't mind the black screen on. Yeah, that's perfect. Like the movement in my eyes in the corner was getting to my head. I was like, holy shit. Bang.
How's that book? Everyone's done with it?
Rewire, change your brain. Okay. Focus on there. You got glasses, you need to focus too, like the camera. It's good. Chapter 3, still early in the process. I read more pages on LeBron James. You know, he usually doesn't get past page 2. Most of the pictures, you've seen him reading a book. I don't know if you've seen that, Ironic. You should definitely pull it up. Definitely for reference, I don't get canceled the first podcast. But LeBron James reading a book. This is iconic. This is from like 2016. Every time he's reading a book on camera in public, he is literally on the first couple pages. He's never been this one. Yeah, right there. Here we go. Another guy. Yeah, he's never passed. I don't know. He could definitely read. I'm not roasting him, but Hunger Games. Yeah, that one's the best. The Hunger Games, just casually on like the 10th page every time he reads. Yeah, bro is always on the first page. This meme's the OG meme right there. But shit is fucking hilarious. But yeah, good book. Definitely puts things in perspective. Richard O'Connor, dude is a PhD. Gotta trust him, you know. PhD means a lot. But yeah, it's definitely recommended. Just got into reading recently. I think that's something where I realized like why, like you and me kind of realized when we moved in together, like when we get home from work, we go to the gym, whatever it may be, we do all these things in a day, and we're still feeling, you know, like we haven't accomplished much at the end of our days. The anxieties and like kind of thoughts like that you feel from not doing enough in your day, like I simply think is just something in this book they highlight a lot. It's like understanding your true self. Like it just means you're meant to do more. Like if I'm going to the gym, going to work, doing all these things in a day, and I still feel that boost of energy and like that anxiety, it's like I'm just meant to do more, and like I need to switch my current lifestyle into a new one, and there is no other option, because like I think that was the one I pointed out before. It's like the most self-destructive behavior is to not put yourself through some kind of like, not, I don't want to say pain because it's so extreme, but in the sense it is some type of pain.
Yeah.
It's not like, you know, suffering yourself, but it's some type of struggle or uncomfortable feeling to grow. Like that's kind of what they highlight. Like there really is no other way to grow. Anyway,
Yeah.
like men, women, anything in between, there's nothing. Like you need to be uncomfortable at some point in your life to grow.
That's why I want to do jujitsu in the mornings now. Rogan's always saying that he's like, if you do the hardest thing in your day, the first thing in your day, as the first thing in your day, like the rest of the day is easy. Like, there's nothing you can do in your day that's going to be harder than the first thing you did. So, you know, but you got to do that.
Yeah, no, this morning my lady took me for a run, and it's like I haven't done a mile run. It's a mile and a half. I haven't done that at 6 a.m. in a mad long
run
time.
after not running will show you that you gotta start doing shit. Running's hard, bro, for me. I don't know if it's harder for other people, but like I feel like it's hard to move my body. Like I feel like I have to think about moving my body while running.
Well, uncoordinated.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
You're
But
a
like,
swimmer, bro. You have to be in the water, bro.
but it's definitely
Very
like
thin.
I think it's very automatic for most people. It's not very automatic for me.
Yeah, I can see that. Tall, lanky. Should be good at running. Should be good at distance. Maybe a center.
Jiu-jitsu feels natural. I feel like jiu-jitsu would feel natural for everybody once you get like you realize you can move your body in those ways.
Well, it's like the one size fits all.
Yeah.
That's what we said. Like, you know, like boxing, you kind of have to be taller or like compact and quick. All the other things. Like
Yeah, it's not as
kickboxing. Yeah, no. I feel like anyone can kind of do jiu-jitsu and learn it. Master it, honestly.
Jiu-jitsu. Trying to jiu-jitsu in Boca Raton.
We just start fighting right now. Yeah,
Dude,
close one.
Definitely a goal of mine will be to rent out a space and set up mats in there and just do jiu-jitsu.
There's thick mats fucking all across the floor.
Not even that much. They're like less than 1,000 probably. We could set up some nice wrestling mats.
Whole room. Well, half room. Or 1,000 probably.
We literally just have to get a place as big as this, maybe a little bigger. But
For wrestling, you just need a place like this.
yeah. And storefront, that would be so sick.
Downstairs.
I guess that's how people open gyms.
Yeah.
You
You
just start
just
doing
buy a
it
commercial
themselves.
building and you just put mats in it. Orlando's first gym, you saw the size of that thing. That was
Yeah.
fucking a closet. And then he bought another gym, buys a bigger one, levels up. All while getting a fucking in school, getting a doctor. I'm pretty sure doctorate. I could be wrong. But that's like type of shit. Like that guy right there. Like people graduate college 4 years and that's it.
You know, it'd be crazy if we like, as we were helping other businesses with their online business, we created businesses as we went as well. Like we just have businesses in different industries, different sectors, and it's just like, because we're learning about them from like working with the businesses, we're like, oh, now we know how that works and all this. It's
Well,
like,
we do the base
we just
to
pop one up.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I'm not trying to plug one thing, but it's like with the valet shit, or like, say you decide to wake up one day and you want to sell sweatshirts, or you're like, I don't know what it is, whatever it is, but like we can literally make that. Like you can code a website for whatever niche you fancy.
Yeah.
Like you wake up and you're like, hey, websites or whatever, we can just use it as a base, but like I really want to sell muffins. You can you can fucking make the store for it.
Yeah.
And it's like that's
Especially had connections with muffin makers, like
we could clearly make the logo, do the marketing, do the SEO, do the Google ads, and
we basically just
pretty
made
much make the
Annie's pet sitting. We just kind of made her business. She just does the business. If we did the pet sitting, it's our business now. You know what I mean? Like
that's what I'm saying.
That's creating business, I guess. It's kind of that easy.
Yeah.
And I mean, we know how easy it is to do LLC. It's that easy, and then you got a business.
And you plug other ones through other ones, and then it's like now you're not applying for LLCs under your name, or applying for businesses under your name. You're applying for other businesses under the current business.
So what does that actually do?
Protects it more.
So it's just never you that's like
You just can't get. It's like
responsible.
when you get sued, they're not coming for your assets; they're coming for the LLC's assets. So like.
And then if that else,
yeah.
and then it just chains down to your other businesses. They all are a chain of. Is that how like these giant companies?
I don't know how
work?
I don't know how directly it is, but like I know a lot of people are like families that are wealthy and protected on the trust. The trust is the bread and butter. Like you can do that with your boys, you can do that with the family. You just need people on the same mindset of just like longevity and wealth.
Me and my boy at work were going through Google Maps and in New Hampshire, and First off, we saw a bunch of like, you see a bunch of businesses just like in houses. And you're like, what? How is there a technology company in this like residential house? And it's like, because they're kind of just doing what we're doing in a state where there's no income tax. And then it's crazy. They're all over the place. It's like, oh, this is a common. Like now I understand why these things exist on Google Maps. And but we were seeing also like development, like small developments of like, you know, it's almost like someone just pulled up, built 6 houses, and then, you know, did whatever. It's like a little community. And I was like, you know, I bet those are just, you know, people building little communities for themselves, their friends, their families, and whatever it be. Because it didn't look like they were like, they're not building like like they're renting it or anything. It was like, no, they're building like their houses.
Like imagine like
a little ranch.
All your neighbors are either family or friends, super safe. You know the vibes, good vibes.
It'd be sick, dude. Imagine
your friends
having a
could
campfire every night with the squad.
Your friends grow up with your friends, like neighbors' kids, like keeping it close. Like
that's always good vibes.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's
Pizza's here.
Pizza's here.
Let me look at my pizza. Should we stop it?
I mean, I'm down.
We got content.
That was good. We can clip that out. Follow us on everything. The website, guys. Check us out. Just trying to make a difference in the community. Help out businesses and anybody in the area looking for websites. Trying to make a better online presence for you and your company. Reach out to us at the website, guys. My name is Matt. This is Jared. And we are just trying to make a difference in any community throughout the USA. And any way we can help, we look forward to it and hope y'all have a good one.